And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Oklahoma City trailing. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's LeBron. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jordan wide open.
2 minutes.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
On the wing, Reeves. Here's Doncic. Here's Hayes. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
6'3", 215 pounds. Luka is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Here's Connect. Offensive rebound. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Williams. Dort left side. The kick out to Williams. Wallace outside. Over in the corner, Williams. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder, Isaiah Joe.
There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt. Williams with the steal. Wiggins outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Joe. Misses the three. And they're pushing it up. Here's Vanderbilt. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Vanderbilt.
It's all knotted up.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The Thunder.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Ball.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Thunder with the ball. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Led to the line for 3 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is. Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him. You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction.
Hey, everybody. Time to get loud for your Lakers Youth Dance team.
The Thunder lead by 6. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Hayes.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off George.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Back to Williams. 3-pointer. On the wing, Williams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. The kick out to Williams. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. Lakers trail by 6. Reeves in the corner. Oh, offensive interference. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Substitution.
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
First.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Thunder?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Latrey. And the 3 ball is good. Finney-Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. Back to Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Trains the 3-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Poke loose. Reeves right side. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Inside. Here's Hayes. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And with the block, look, The shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
Lakers ball.
There's a minute left in the first half. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's Reeves. And there's a nice one-handed slam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
The assist from
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Doncic. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that'll be his third foul so far. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Pass to Joe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by one. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Lakers. Here's Doncic. Doncic to the rack. And the dunk by Doncic.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Down low. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hachimura. Here's Reeves.
On defense, Dort has great instincts, helping him stay on top of the shooter.
Ball violation.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. Outside Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Guarded by Doncic. And it's Dort off the drive. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Rui
Hachimura hits them both.
timeout.
Our timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineup.
matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
All right, fans, let's give a big round of applause to your Lakers youth.
They're trailing by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Pass to Hachimura. Out to the right wing. Here's Hayes. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "They're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Doncic. And the slam by Doncic.
He's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the hook.
And there's the call on James.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
On the court.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Alex Caruso.
The Thunder with the lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Knocks it loose. And taken away by Wallace. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot misses. Good D by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. LeBron does it again.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Just a good one. Back to James. And taken away by Wallace. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And that one is good.
Assist from.
And he knew the contact was coming. How about that by SGA to take the hit and finish?
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso.
That's his first personal
That is his
foul.
first foul of the game.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
To the right side. Pass to Len. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Over in the corner, Dort. Vanderbilt with the block. LeBron right side. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back.
All right, fans.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Doncic outside. Timeout. And the Lakers call time here.
All right, fans, who wants a T-shirt?
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Vanderbilt with the steal. Got a piece of it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Vanderbilt with the steal. Outside, James. Here's Goodwin. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
A jump ball has been called.
And here is Los Angeles now. Back to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Now here's Williams. Makes it off the glass. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And, boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Just 4 to shoot. And it's Goodwin missing. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Dort. It's the three-point bomb.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Lakers foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Vanderbilt.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Caruso. Out to the right wing. Holmgren wide open.
Chet Holmgren.
Nailed from three-point land. Holmgren's got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. Los Angeles with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
That's his
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. And a miss there on the triple.
Oklahoma City foul. Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good. Reed.
Coming under the floor for the Thunder, Luguentz Dort. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Lakers trail by 11. And a deep three from James. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles.
Getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
See, right there, you know you have to foul LeBron James because you just have no chance to stop him.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10. Los Angeles making a switch here. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
1:39 left to play here in the fourth. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Here's Doncic to the paint. Trying to find Vanderbilt. Gets it to him.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Assisted.
Lays it up off the glass. 31 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's LeBron. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the line.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doncic. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Here's LeBron. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Good D by Holmgren.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Good win. Good.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And James picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, he'll head to the line for 2. First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Reeves. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocked loose to the wing right side. Hachimura down low. Shoots a 3. The shot off that time. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Let's go. No good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. And so for Richard Jefferson...
To the front, to the back.